I have a new favorite website, and it's called Nextdoor.
Ooh.
Oh, you should
Never
stay off
heard of
next
it.
door, dude. Like, no. Steph, you should not know this. I think this could be an obsession for you. No.
I got an email today. I started reading, and I was like, no, I have to read this whole thing. And now I have to read it to you all.
How racist is your neighborhood?
Well, hold on, pause. Before Jordan reads it, let's explain to Steph what Nextdoor is. Also,
what's
to anyone who doesn't know what it is.
Good point.
So
Thank you.
Nextdoor is basically a social media platform that's designed to be, I live in this area. So you and everyone in your neighborhood would sign up for Nextdoor, and you'd be in that neighborhood. So everyone could just gossip amongst themselves within your neighborhood.
You only
Someone
see and,
left
I think,
their radio
communicate
on
with people
for
in
over
there.
6 hours at the corner of blah, blah, blah. Did anyone else notice this? And then someone responds, yes, also there was a man walking his dog. Does he live in the area?
He was black.
Yeah, he was a black individual. Does anyone know who this black
wonder.
individual was? Yeah.
It ends up being racist most of the time.
Yeah, a lot of people just
What
telling
I've heard.
themselves.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes, Steph.
I had it during the pandemic because there was not a lot of information. I got rid of it about 6 weeks in because I was like, I'm on this too much. Like, I was like, nope, I'm good. Nothing is that important.
If you're one of those people who loves the drama, then those people get drawn into stalking next door.
It's on such a micro level.
Yeah.
I
So, Jordan-
already do that with my area's Facebook page.
Yes.
Everyone talks about not my area, but the county, the area I live in.
Town.
The town I live in, they have Facebook pages, and everyone will be like, "Oh, so did you see so and so at the corner of this?" And then we all "Oh, do you remember that crack house? They finally renovated it, and look how much it's worth now." It's shit like that, where it's just "Oh yeah, there was so many weirdos around that place," or just a bunch of little things.
If you're in a Facebook
Which is wild.
group
Yeah.
that is X, that is your neighborhood, X group, San Diego group. Then yes, it is very much the same thing as that, just detached from all the Facebookness. It is just the people who are in that community all talking shit.
Yeah.
Okay.
Beck, I feel I do love gossip needed a y'all on the end of that.
I'll probably also post this thing in Discord. I don't have any identifying stuff in it, but I'm gonna read it verbatim. I'm not gonna edit it at all.
Fair enough.
Thank you. That's how we would like it.
Hi neighbors, can you please help me? I am worried. I believe my wife is intentionally trying to get me sick off the food that she's making. Food poisoning, is it a crime? I have been sick from her cooking a lot, no joking, probably 75% of the time. I eat the food I get sick for the past 2 years. Yesterday for dinner, she made hamburgers with her mom, my son, and I. We were in the backyard playing. We got called in to go eat, washed up, sat down. I ate. I took a bite of my burger, and blood just came pouring out of the burger. But all of their burgers were fine. Her mom said, "Oh, it's okay. She did not mean to." I heard one of them on the phone shortly after I left the room laughing and giggling, saying that we put 2 patties together and burned it outside to a crisp, then saying that, he was acting like a big baby. Now I see the burger taken out of the trash that was thrown away and put in a Ziploc bag in the fridge. I barely ever get sick from McDonald's, but my wife, it feels like I'm always sick from it. Also, for some reason, when my son and I stay home and hang out for the day while she goes to work, he has diarrhea and doesn't feel well.
That's it?
That's it.
I just don't.
At first I thought, this is like Munchausen by proxy. But if she's laughing at him, then she's just clowning this fucking dude, and he needs to get a divorce.
Yeah, I was like, I was like, that's your wife. What the hell?
Also, maybe just ask her.
I feel like
she's
she'd
calling him a
deny.
baby. Yeah, she now, all right. This whole shoot a bit of burger and blood thing. Is it did your mouth bleed? Because that's one thing.
Yeah.
Was it red juices? Because that's not blood. That's just the water they put into meat.
It's probably that.
I would like you to be specific in what you're complaining about.
Yeah, but if it poured out, that's a lot. Like,
But
what's
what if
your
it was just a
definition
juicy
of
burger?
poured out? Like, you bit it and then just, like, it faucet? Or, like, what?
But it's like, it's pink water or it's blood.
Yeah,
These are
those
two
two
very
have a
different
different
things.
consistency.
Yeah.
They're
Yes.
very distinctive in taste. Yeah.
Yeah. And one, you should call the police on.
Yes.
The other is just rare.
Yeah.
Does the
But-
person, wait, does the husband just not know how to cook themselves? And just,
Yeah.
Apparently
Also,
not.
yeah.
you don't
This is
prepare?
all the information I got, guys.
Oh no, we
This
know.
is
We're
it.
just. This is
Oh, yeah,
now.
no, we're just speculating.
Yeah, I mean-
this is us building the board with yard.
Now, did you
you know-
respond with more questions?
No.
Yeah, is
you
this
should.
anonymous?
Like-
or do you have,
when I
like,
first
a
saw it-
thing you...
Like when I first saw it, I said I'm gonna take a screenshot right now, because right when I did that, like I started scrolling down looking at comments, and I went back and refreshed, and I was gone forever. I was like, ha! I still got the screenshot though.
Have you responded to any of the posts on Nextdoor?
God no.
That's kind of what I thought you'd be doing here.
Yeah.
But,
I'm just a
just
fly
wanted
on
to
the wall.
confirm.
Oh no, I don't think Jordan would do that.
Probably not.
Yeah.
But like we have questions, and sometimes curiosity just takes over, and you're just like.
But
I'm just gonna
Niall,
put a
on the
little,
other
quick
hand?
question in here.
Niall likes all them reality shows. This is reality outside his house.
It's true. It's true.
This is real reality.
Yeah.
Yeah, that guy needs a divorce. Like
Yeah.
bad.
Or lots of therapy.
I mean,
I
both.
mean, who don't like? But also both.
Yeah.
Look, I've
Yeah,
thought
that's-
about during the
ridiculous.
pandemic. The last couple months, the store has just been getting more crazy with people, like asking weird questions, and sometimes I'll just get like a string of them right in a row. Where I'm like, I can't. There's no matter. I don't have any proof that this shit happened, and I wanted to start like a weird TikTok where you just kind of like, today someone came in and said this. Problem is, people might see that and know it's them. And I'm
then
like,
it's-
I don't need that kind of nonsense.
And then it's a
in my
quick
life.
skit of like
Yeah,
you behind the
that's
counter, and then you with a wig on.
Yes,
on
it was
the
going to be
other
one of
side
those.
the counter.
Yeah.
Ooh. I got
Like time
I
for
know the perfect
quick
thing.
time for a
Please
restaurant
make
story.
those.
You know, one of those.
Please make those.
I know the perfect thing. Twitter. You don't just like saw someone today. This is what happened. Boom. That's a tweet.
I almost did that forever ago.
Plus, your name is Mild Chuckles.
Corbin says, "You with a folded shirt on your head to indicate that I'm a different person."
Yeah, like that's your long hair. Like you drape a towel or like a coat over your head. Yeah, I even made a Twitter account like maybe close to 10 years ago, where I was just going to take the things my roommates were saying out of context.
I remember when you.
I don't
wanted
think
to do
anybody.
this.
Yeah, I don't think anybody in chat knows. But Jordan and Steph, you remember my roommates Nick and Shy.
Yeah.
Yes.
These two guys were just on their computer. That was it. Everything they did that did not exist outside the house for work or whatever reason outside the house was the computer. They did not watch TV unless it was on the computer, and they only played video games.
I remember when we were moving you out of that place, they did not leave their computers.
Yeah, we walked in the house and out of it. Not once was like a...
Unfazed.
Yeah.
They sit 10 feet from each other, and they both got the headsets and
remember
everything.
that.
And they don't even always play the same game together. Sometimes they are. And
Yeah.
that was like a better situation, because then I could understand when things were said out loud, because I am watching the TV 10 feet from them in the living room. If they're playing the game together, then like, okay, if I hear something and just call response, okay, that makes sense. But sometimes they just said other things randomly that made no sense. And especially if one of them was getting particularly heated, they were just yelling things. And because I'm just sitting here hearing random spouts of not even vulgarity, because I get vulgarity. I understand just being mad and cursing at shit. But like just nerd rage. Those were the things I'm like, these are weird strings of words that should be shared out into the world. But But as I was, no, it was never a racism or anything like that. They're good dudes. They're just super nerds. But as I was like, I made the Twitter account. I'm like, okay, let's start paying attention. Let's start keeping tabs of what they're saying. Like, they never did it enough, I felt, to be like worth it, which was kind of like one of the big reasons I never followed through with it. I'm like they're not saying enough shit that is good in a tweet. Or just like a lot of it is just nonsense, or like you gotta be there, or you gotta know them, or whatever. I forget kind of how we got to that.
Next. Okay, I can build off something.
Oh, well, you were talking about the weird shit that you were hearing in the store.
Right, and I was just saying I wanted to do something with it, but I don't know what. But Jordan or Steph, one of you three people said something about a crack house in a joke, and that made me think of something. Okay, I knew someone said it. So I want to say I spoke about it here because I don't know why I wouldn't. About maybe a month ago, do y'all remember I said there was a fire down the street from my dad's house and it burned down the house and the cops were called. It was a whole thing. Remember all this?
I think so, yeah.
Okay. Update just to remember, there was a house fire about 6 houses from my house or my dad's house. They found out that the guy in there was being evicted, so he blocked the driveway with a bunch of cars. And then they had to break down the door, but he had barricaded himself in the door, and then the house burned down. They didn't know. They assumed he had like a Molotov cocktail situation going, and that's why the house burned down. And when they found his body, it was all burned to a crisp. And
oh God, he died. I was just like,
dead.
Where is he in the story?
Okay, and then additional information has been received. So my father went down there a couple weeks back and spoke to someone who was working on the house, and because my dad, because he used to be a firefighter, and the fire department still comes around, and he knows these guys still, so he gets like all the juicy gossip. Like, he has no fucking care about it. But so like, excuse me, apparently not those cars that were barricaded in the front yard were fucking straight up dirty bombed, booby trapped, and no one hit them.
Shit.
Like the cops and the fire department, it was just sheer happenstance that they did not trigger any of the oops. And we're talking like dirty bombs with the like the bottles with the nails and shit in it. And the guy, he did burn to death. Yes. After apparently he Kurt Cobained himself in the bathroom, they found that out later because the body, once they got the body out, I guess looked at it and they noticed, oh, there's half a head here.
Wow.
And then my dad says sometimes when he walks the dog, you can hear things going on inside because it's all like, barricaded. They got wood up and stuff because the whole house burned the fuck down. But you can hear shit moving around in there. And I was like, what is that? He goes, oh, it's the homeless people. They're getting in there and getting the copper out of all the pipes and shit. Like they're raiding it. And then, and I was just like, wow, that's wild. That's 6 houses from your house, sir. Like,
yeah.
I saw it last Monday. I was like, that is a piece of shit burned out house. Like, it is just gross. Yeah.
Oof.
I was like, damn. Scavengers. Yeah, that's a better word than raiders.
It's like Tomb Raiders, but like not as old of homes.
But they're just old, gross, bearded white men that talk to themselves, but they're still wearing the Lara Croft outfit, which is really weird.
Well, yeah, like you need something with like a high inseam so you can squat down without your pants catching.
Yeah.
Getting that copper pipe and pulling the copper wire. Sometimes you got to get low center of gravity to really get a good pull on that.
And the tank top is just
soft.
Fashion
because
and
it's hot.
It's hot. Yeah,
it's fashion and function.
Multi-purpose.
Just multi-purpose. Like that's I love most about that James Bond movie with Denise Richards, how they put her in that outfit. Like, she's dressed like Tomb Raider, and you're like, you're a nuclear physicist.
Yeah.
The fact that that bitch can't say it, let alone spell it properly, but like, you put this on, and you're like, yep, this is what a nuclear physicist would wear.
I mean, the double
midriff.
Desert Eagles was a little much, but
what was the thing I heard about Denise Richards recently? It's like either her daughter or or herself that have an OnlyFans?
Who?
Okay.
I don't know. I mean, I wouldn't be surprised.
I would assume she has.
Random tidbit I heard.
I think she's doing okay. Still, I would assume.
Both
I
says
mean,
back.
She's probably doing okay with royalties, just depending on what her lifestyle is.
No, I mean royalties. She's on one of those Beverly Hills shows. Also, alimony from Charlie Sheen because she had 2 kids with him.
Oh, that's right.
So like, and he's like still fucking loaded. So
yeah, he got that 2.5 Men money. Like he can't gross away all of that money that he's just taking.
Well, and then he did that show
cocaine's a hell
on
of a drug.
And then he did that show on FX where he was paid like $20 million, like for 3 seasons of something.
He did something else.
Yeah, after 2.5 Men, like FX had him for like a weird 3-season sitcom where he was paid like an exorbitant amount of money for something.
Wow.
Yeah.
Weird.
FX making a rare miss.
Yeah. Yeah. Not everything can be Res Dogs or What We Do in the Shadows.
Yeah.
Which comes back next week.
Yeah, I'm hyped for it. And Res Dogs got renewed. Like, took them a while to officially announce it. But
you didn't see the trailer? They're dropping like this month too.
Yeah, it's coming soon. But I didn't hear about a renewal.
Oh yeah, that happened right after the first season.
Yeah. Oh, then I missed when it happened.
Yeah, it's all good.
I just kind of sat there hoping.
I watched a little bit of the trailer and I stopped watching. It was like, no, I want to.
Gotta stay pure.
I want to enjoy this one just as is because this show's too good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It is so good.
I'm excited for all that.
I'm not gonna lie. Sometimes when I'm by myself and I'm just kind of like having Leland thoughts, I'll say, "What up, white Jesus?" Just like Billy Jack does in that show, or not? Is it Billy Jack?
Willie Jack.
Willie Jack. And I giggle to myself. It was a great episode. She's looking at that. She goes, "Sup, white Jesus."
That show's so good.
That's good.
It is, yeah.
Speaking of which, though, I did watch all of Stranger Things.
Oh,
Yeah.
I did watch the 2 movies.
Yeah.
That are part 2 of the first 4 movies that is this whole season.
That last one, they could have. They had that Lord of the Rings ending, man. Like I was just you all could have cut 20-30 minutes out of this fucking thing.
Yeah. Apparently that's
was
also
good.
what happened in season 5.
Yeah.
Yeah, good though. Like we
no
won't
spoilers
say
for
anything.
Stranger
Yeah,
Things.
Yeah, no,
obviously.
no,
Oh yeah,
Spoilers.
no, it's all good.
Spoiler
This,
free.
this ain't Morbius. People care about this.
Yeah.
I don't know. I was really into it, and for as long as those episodes are, with the exception of the kind of Lord of the Ringsy end, it moves quickly. I never really felt bogged down, and I binged them.
Yeah.
I think it would have been better if they released them weekly, or maybe even like 2 a week or something. Just stretch it out a little bit, because I did the first half of the season in like 2 days.
Yeah.
Like I just binged some and then finished the next day. People need to not be shitty to the guy who plays Argyle.
Motherfucker just disappeared.
I don't know. Huh?
Disappeared.
What do you mean?
He just was there, and then was not there. Did he
He's
leave?
the fucking chauffeur. Like, he doesn't
but,
need his own.
No, but here's the thing.
Ending.
Did they? I mean, every other ancillary character got 20-minute ending. Why not get one with Murray and Argyle to know that they made it home okay?
Well, Argyle was just in the woods, just like playing with shit. Well, when everyone like
as far as we know, he's still there.
we don't need to get into that. I don't want to go too far on anything. But I didn't know anyone was being shitty about Argyle.
Yeah,
like,
I
he's a
didn't know that.
goofball of a character, and I get why he may be annoying to some people.
Oh, he annoyed me, but I didn't hate him.
But overall, like, his character is like genuine, and the actor who plays them, I think, did a fantastic job at like being that guy.
But that character is just that. Or that character, ain't that just him? Because I've seen another movie with a minute.
He got his dick cut off.
Yeah, and it's the eggplant emoji movie. If you've ever seen it on Netflix, there's just like a little eggplant emoji.
Hang on, let me find.
That's the name of the movie, Eggplant Emoji?
No. It's called. I don't think it's called Eggplant. I forgot what it was called.
Eduardo
but
Franco,
the picture is just like
let me get the movie.
an eggplant emoji. I remember that.
He's typecast. He's just playing the same guy.
I mean, good for him. He was good at it. I just don't like
Yeah.
that kind of person in life. So it's just like, I'm good, but you're
Seth,
fine.
it's
in
called
the
The
movie.
Package.
The package.
Yeah, the
but it has an
eggplant
eggplant emoji, right?
No, it's just called The Package.
No, the promotional stuff
Oh.
Yeah, was a purple
was an eggplant. I kind of
yeah.
remember that
Yeah.
whole promotional.
Yeah, I mean, because the whole thing happened first 15 minutes of the movie. That's the inciting incident is the dick getting cut off.
But like, I just assumed that's just like it's just like Kevin Hart in movies. Like Kevin Hart is just Kevin Hart in most movies.
Granted,
Like it's just one of those things. So I just thought this was
Except in
just
True
the
Story.
vibe. Like that's just how you are. So I don't know.
when he's the one that's in the movie with Bryan Cranston, where Bryan Cranston can't walk.
Yes.
Yeah, I wanted to watch
I
that
heard
movie.
was good.
Yeah, I heard it was
very
really
good. I haven't
good.
seen it
I
yet.
haven't seen it yet.
Yeah,
I've
but I'm
I've
also
heard from
tired
several.
of Kevin Hart, and I have not liked him since he said that shit about having a gay son.
Apparently, that movie he just did on Netflix with Woody Harrelson
The Man
is
from
supposed to-
Toronto.
is supposed to be pretty funny.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think I put that on my list too.
He's not
It's on
going to
there,
draw
yeah.
me into anything at this point.
No, I don't give a shit.
Yeah.
It's like,
Yeah.
Like I'm not like here to boycott his movies, but
Yeah.
he is not a draw to me.
No.
And The Rock needs to know that about me. I'm not watching him and Kevin Hart doing shit no more. I'm over it.
Oh,
Rocky, quit it. Stop. Fuck him. No, I think that actor did a fantastic job, and like, the
Yeah.
character's annoying,
Yeah.
but like also endearing and really.
I enjoyed the
true of
character.
heart. Yeah.
Apparently, the next season they're going to do a time jump, and I'm just hoping that
They should.
Yeah, because
Fucking
those kids are supposed to be 14.
Finn
Mike's walking
Wolfhard is
around
like
with
18
shoulders like a-
feet tall.
fucking Mike's
Yeah.
got shoulders like a fucking linebacker.
Yes.
Yeah.
Squeezing them into those little fucking polos. Come on.
And fucking
Take
poor-
that dick-shaped haircut off of them and like just admit that they're all in their
I mean,
early
just that
20s.
fucking that haircut they keep on Will.
Like,
I-
yeah,
Will's the one I'm
God.
talking about.
oh,
No,
you've
but,
seen a
like-
lot of the memes.
I mean,
right?
but they
it's
but like
so rude.
The Dufresne brothers were like, "Nah, we're gonna keep it because we think it's funny." I was like, "Yeah, that's cute that you think it's funny, but it's stupid. Everyone hates it, and it kind of
looks
disservices
awful.
the character." Like,
It does.
because
It
I
does.
look at him and I go, "I can't take this kid seriously." Also, he does some
Yeah.
physicality. I've noticed, and it's probably because he's so tall. He tries to like hunch himself in scenes, like he's like putting his shoulders down, and he kind of
make him look
slouches.
smaller.
And I'm like,
Yeah.
bro, you look like you're doing that. Stop it. Oh, it looks weird. Untuck your fucking shirt, get yourself a new haircut, and I don't know.
Like
Stop
I
it.
get I get that haircut was a haircut back then.
Sure, when you're
But
10,
it was also a haircut like when your parents kept cutting your hair at a
Yeah.
young age. And like I get like, yeah, Winona Ryder not that rich, but like we could change it up a little bit.
yeah.
Fucking Hopper got a haircut.
I mean, his brother has a different haircut.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
Everybody else has a different haircut except him.
Except him.
Yeah, but Lucas came in strong with that kid in play, though. I was just like,
Oh,
stop right there. It's like,
yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
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 also, he's like
I feel-
25. So it's like-
The only person that looks the right age is Gatton Mark.
Yeah.
I cannot think of his actual the name. Not Lucas. What's his name in the show?
Dustin?
I cannot think of his name.
Dustin.
Dustin. Thank you.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Justin.
Dustin Henderson. He
Nice
still
little
looks
curl.
like he's
His little-
the right age.
Yeah, I still love him. He may be my favorite of that core cast. Like from
That's fair, yeah.
day one, he's always just been this real cute character.
Yeah, he's the best. Yeah.
And
But the chemistry
my
between
heart is attached to him.
Yeah, but the chemistry him and Steve have, I can watch that all day long.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like they knew that. They were like, "This is gold. Friends. We're gonna keep these two together." Like,
if it wouldn't be trite to do a spin-off of those characters, I would watch it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Dustin is the smartest one of the group. He's the one who figures all the shit out, like in every season. Like
he's the Velma.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
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 It's the no bones thing he has.
Yeah, he's got that
What?
weird. He's got a. I don't want to say it's not a disease. What do you? Fuck. What word I'm looking for?
I don't know. But it has to do
condition.
with like,
he has a weird condition with stuff that keep his
where he has
bones
no bones.
It's something weird like that. Yeah.
Held together by a series of jelly sacks.
Like he didn't have teeth in like the
Yeah.
first 2 seasons because of his condition.
He's just got like weak bones or something.
I don't remember. You can look it up online though.
Cleft palate.
No, it's not a cleft palate. You would see that.
I'm throwing out shit. Yeah, he is super talented outside. He's an impressive singer.
Oh yeah, he could sing. Yeah.
Yeah.
He's a singer.
Oh yeah. Not like he has an album, but there's like a lot of videos of him like singing and whatnot.
Oh, I can't
like,
see
yeah,
it.
I guess he's been on Broadway and stuff like that. So like he's good.
I know Wolfhard has a band.
Cranial dysplasia.
Say that again.
CCD. Coelentocranial dysplasia.
Beck says he has no collarbones.
Oh, is that what it is? Okay.
Huh.
Rare
Anyway,
bone disease, for sure.
Yeah, I know. I know Wolfhard has a band. I don't want to hear it because I don't want to hear him talk in the show either. So like, I can't stand Mike at this point. I'm just like,
I don't know
He's a big dumb idiot. That's
I'm
why.
just like-
He's just
I'm
a
like-
big dumb idiot.
I'm like, you know what you do?
Yeah.
Kill that motherfucker off.
like
He's the one. I mean,
like he's the cute one. But like
yeah, if you think birds are cute.
what he brings to the group is debatably
He's the heart.
minimal.
Yeah,
it's nothing.
fuck that.
It's really
you don't
nothing.
bring shit to the group.
The only thing he brings to the group is that his girlfriend is 11.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, and at this point, even her at some points, I'm just like, man, you are real riding that line of Buffy season 6, where I'm just like, you're the least interesting character in your damn show.
Little bit.
Yeah, I'm just like, don't care
Little
about
bit.
you so much, bitch. Like the best thing I enjoyed her the most about her was in season 3 when her and Max went on their shopping spree. I was like,
Oh,
oh,
that was
okay,
fun.
That was
she gets
cute.
to do something different here other than stand around looking moody and bleeding out of her damn nose. So it was like, cool. Because
That was a
bugs
fun
me.
episode.
oh, the nose thing? Like, you've learned your power.
how
You don't
it
even have to bleed it.
always just
You're good.
yeah.
Even Jean Grey knocked that shit off eventually.
No, like and this is a trope of like mental powers always like fucking pop an aneurysm or some shit in your head and you
Yeah.
bleed out your nose. This is just how we
Yeah.
physically storytell mental powers.
Yeah.
What bugs me is that it comes and bleeds out and then it stops.
Yeah, it just stays
Oh,
there.
it's
It's
yeah,
right
yeah.
there.
Yeah.
It like there's only just enough blood to kind of hit the lip, the top lip of your lip, just the edge.
Yeah.
the part that
It
makes
never-
me
it-
mad.
Sometimes if you're really going for it,
Yeah.
now their nose comes out and does the same.
Yeah.
But it never comes down your fucking face. And I've never had a nosebleed so specific.
And the thing that
Yeah.
makes me mad is that she never wipes it away. It's
No,
just,
never.
She just leaves it there.
Yeah.
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 You would
Like,
think
it'd
that
be
it would at
badass.
least be like a
Yeah.
a white,
Yeah.
It'd be
but
badass
no.
if she just like kind of rubbed it and just like a blood
And like, yeah,
smear
that
across.
smear.
Exactly. That
Yeah.
That is
yeah.
how she is. Like that'd be fucking hardcore.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, and you can see when it's CG and not. Like, so it's just kind of like, stop.
Oh, is Millie Bobby Brown suck in real life? That sucks.
Yeah, Jack is saying she's heard that 11 is a real zero in real life.
Well, you heard about the Drake thing, right?
Oh, God.
Yeah, well that's
Oh
fucked
yeah,
up.
that was.
No,
a
I'm
mess.
just saying, like, it was weird.
That was a
Yeah,
mess,
but
but there
you
was a
bet-
whole another
may have
controversy with
influenced
her
her, which
and
would be
her older ex-boyfriend or whatever, and all that stuff. That was a whole another thing.
Well,
we don't have to talk about it, but it's bad.
The world better get on the L train, because that bitch apparently signed a very lucrative Star Wars deal. So she's gonna she's gonna be in a Star Wars in the next couple years, I believe.
I mean, I guess everybody.
Though I think
eventually.
like some crazy $12 million deal. I think I read online. I was like,
wow.
Are you the main fucking character? Because I have no interest in following you around, even in the Star Wars universe. If you're the main character,
I really enjoyed her in Enola Holmes.
I really dig that movie.
Yeah, I would love to see more of those.
Oh,
movies.
they're
that
coming.
was a lot of fun.
That film's this summer. Yeah,
right on. I want to
still watched
say
it.
I saw her in like one other thing.
Godzilla.
Godzilla, yeah.
Oh yeah.
And she's not bad there. Like she's about as good as any other human in that movie.
Yeah. You know.
So like I could see why you would make a pitch to try and get her into something.
You know who is an amazing actor? Aidan Gallagher, the guy who plays 5 in Umbrella Academy.
Yeah, that kid's good.
So fucking great.
Yeah.
Just there's one scene in season 3. Like I said out loud, you are an amazing fucking actor. Like
I'm 2 episodes into the new Umbrella Academy.
I think I am too.
I'm curious to know
I
your
haven't watched
reactions to
any
it.
of it. Coming up soon, hopefully. It's like,
It's been cool.
it's a lot to watch and not enough time during the day.
Granted,
That's
yeah.
fair. That makes sense.
I think they just notched up the kookiness. Like they kind of notched up. Like every season they just go a little more goofier.
Yeah.
Which they've always like. This is why.
Yeah.
And I've enjoyed it. 2 episodes in, I'm having a good time. It feels very Umbrella Academy, which has always been a very quirky book. It's not like it's not true to its kind of not sensational, but I don't know, maybe pulpy
Source material.
Source material. Like it all plays, and I'm still too early to kind of know what's going on, but I'm down for it. I'm all for everything.
I enjoy the soundtracks. Or the soundtrack.
Yeah,
they
always
play.
a real
There's
good
always
selection of music.
music I like.
The dance number in the first episode, like, come on.
Yeah. Like, that was one of those things I'm like, what the fuck is happening? And then they explain, I'm like...
You mean season 1 or season 3?
No. Like, season 3.
Oh, okay. Okay, cool.
You'll see.
No, it's all good. No, we wrapped up the Angeline show this week. That was our big one.
Oh.
Eeps.
It's good. It's good.
Yeah, we heard you were really enjoying that. Little Birdie told us you're having a good time.
Yeah, we
worth
spoke
watching
on
for-
Sunday. Yeah.
Yes.
Was I the little birdie?
No.
Oh, okay.
Is it worth watching for anybody who is not aware of that person's impact in Hollywood or in LA?
I mean, it's a captivating show.
Yeah.
I mean, yes, but I don't know if you're not into that kind of shit. I don't know what the draw is there.
What kind of shit is it then?
But
I mean, it's a dramatic story of this woman who is kind of kooky, and how does she get kooky?
Mm-hmm.
So I mean, that's kind of a story that people like to know, but like,
okay,
but it's also all facts for the most part.
Sure,
with
who is this again?
It's Scott's. It's like slightly surreal / fantasy. There's elements that are clearly fantasy, but then there's elements where you're like, oh no, this is, I remember this.
Oh, it's like her perspective kind of thing.
It's weird. Like, you, the viewer, are portrayed in the sense of you're interviewing her, and she's telling you the story of her life, and then you get her version of it, and then they'll cut to interviews with other people that she's interacting with, and they'll be like, yeah, that's not what happened. And then they'll reenact it with their younger selves without old age.
The same scene?
Yeah, it's weird. It's like a documentary, but a TV show, but also a fantasy reality thing. Like, it's a lot of
so
things.
So it's not the horror fantasy called
horror
Evangeline.
fantasy? No, there's no horror about it.
Okay, I'm confused. I looked up Evangeline and it's a 2013 horror fantasy, and I was like, yeah, this is straightfear.com.
No,
it
not
scares me.
Evangeline. Angeline with an A.
Oh,
Angeline. Okay,
Yeah.
there you go.
That's my bad.
Angeline.
I gave
That
her
makes
wrong
more
information.
sense.
No, it's all good. Like, no, it's very interesting because now, as an LA person and a history buff for Hollywood, yes, there's more of a draw there because you, like,
Yeah.
I've seen it
Normally
in the
she's-
wild. Like, I followed her around Avon's once because I was like,
Yeah.
she exists. Like, I, it's like, you know, it's like-
But for like people who are not aware, she is purely fictional.
yes, but she's not
Unless-
fictional. Yeah.
Unless the show, like up front, tells you this is the story of Angeline, it is mostly true.
I mean, I think they could have if she wasn't adamantly saying that none of this is real because that's her thing, which they
I
have
like
a whole
this
episode
actress.
about. She does anything. There's a whole episode about an article that came out that told you who she really was. She denies all of it. Like, to this day, denies it.
It's real Tommy Wiseau.
Yeah, like, even that's what she is. Yes, if you like
she's-
The Room,
she's
she's
female
like
Tommy
the
Wiseau.
female Tommy Wiseau. Like, she's also
Wow.
crazy. Like,
Yeah, I would watch because
she
I like
actually-
the actress, so I would probably give it a go.
Is she actually in the show? Like
no,
'cause
and
it sounds like
there was clearly a space for a cameo
okay.
to the extent they actually go, Angie, are you going to do the cameo? And then literally there's no one there. Because she refused to do the cameo and she denounces that this is all... Yeah, she's just like, they made everything up, none of it's real. And you're just like, bitch, it's all real. It's all real.
I'll be honest, you are selling me on this, and I already knew it existed. But the way you're telling me that the show is kind of structured, I
Yeah.
find that to be pretty interesting.
Oh, it's
in this,
wild to watch.
otherwise
Like
urban
yeah.
legend of a person.
It weaves
What is
through
this on?
timeline. It's on
Yeah, that's what it
Peacock right now.
Oh,
Okay,
Peacock.
I don't... wait.
Okay.
Then I'm not seeing it.
I think I did...
You can acquire it.
Peacock is like $4.
Yeah, I think
Listen,
I might.
everything is $4, and when everything is $4, I end up
It
spending
adds up.
$400.
Oh, never mind.
That's why you watch the show, then you just get rid of the account.
I mean, it weaves through timelines and stuff. The music's great. It's all like early 80s new wave punks kind of stuff.
Ooh.
It's really interesting. And now, one last thing, and then we can move on. Like, so Angeline's known for having like the largest breasts. Like, they're just gigantic. Like, she's like 5'2" with like double Fs. Like, they're just so large. And you can tell because they, the younger version of her, they're more up and more perky. But as as she gets older, they get lower and lower. And like, I was fascinated by the prosthetics that they use on this woman because I kept looking for the line. Like, I was just like, where's the fake, where's the trick? Like, is she wearing a breastplate? Is it like, is this part, the top part of her is real, but the bottom half is all like levers and pulleys? Like, it is, I'm trying to figure out because it's so wild to watch because they move so real for fake boobs. And I'm watching this like, I don't understand how are they there? Like, it's unfucking believable. Like, because the actress is the actress that from Shameless, Emmy Rossum plays her, and she does not have a very large breasts. So these are clearly man-made prosthetics. Like, this is some fucking Rick Baker shit. I'm telling you, I could not see the falsy line. Like, I was really looking too.
Just really looking hard at this woman's breasts.
Yeah, I was like, where the fuck is this line at? Because at one point they painted on like a very subtle rib cage. Because she's so skinny, like you could see like the rib cage line before the fake breast. And I was like, damn, that's some shit right there. And for old makeup, they actually remembered to do their arms. And there's that like, hey, not just this gets old. All of this looks old too.
Yeah, all that shit gets old too. Yeah.
So it's interesting to watch. If you ever can acquire it, Anthony, or however, I think you would really be into it. I really do think that.
Yeah, the structure that you've explained genuinely seems interesting, and I'd be up for it. Peacock is just one of the couple things I don't have.
Fair enough.
So I mean, if it happens, it happens. I don't acquire things nearly as much as I used to because between the 20 things I do have, most things show up eventually.
Yeah.
And also, that Sex Pistols show on FX is legit too.
Yeah, I haven't gotten into that. I kind of keep it on my peripheral radar.
Yeah.
If you've ever seen the movie Genius on the Disney Channel, she's the love interest of the genius guy that's like super smart kid that like is college, but like college level smart, but like in high school still.
Are
Yeah.
you talking about Emmy?
That's
Emmy
the
Rossum?
chick. Yeah, that's the chick.
Or the hit movie The Day After Tomorrow.
I didn't remember
With Gyllenhaal
her.
and
That
Quaid.
I know I've seen.
She was Christine in Phantom of the Opera.
Oh, I would.
Yeah,
Did not see.
I'm just. Oh, I know you've seen her in a movie, but I know you hated this movie as much as I did. I don't even remember the fucking name of it. Beautiful Creatures, the one about those witches.
Oh yeah.
She was the bad
one that
witch?
Was like,
Oh.
okay. That's kind of painting a vague picture. That
I'm
a
just
lot of
saying.
different
I know
white
you've
women
seen
could
her
fill.
in things because you and Mike
Yeah.
both saw that movie,
Yeah.
and we both were like, "What the fuck is this? Why are we here?" Oh, because we got a
It
free
was-
movie pass. That's why.
Yeah. It was one of those things that was like, man, this is dumb. But also, like, conceptually, this only needs a couple reworks to be interesting.
Yes.
Like, it just misses the mark of, like, kind of creating a interesting world. It's kind of like Shadowhunters was like,
Yep.
oh,
Night-
you're kind of
like-
working with a
Yes.
concept that could be cool, but you are so, like, what do you do when you just, like, try and make it accessible to everybody?
Basic.
I forget the word.
Oh, she's in Dragon Ball Evolution.
Yeah,
she's
that was
Bulma.
she's a Dragon
Wow,
Ball.
this
Yeah.
girl's been around.
Yeah.
Yeah.
This girl's been working for a little bit.
Yeah.
Shit. All right.
That's the only
assume
Dragon
she
Ball
was-
thing I've seen is that movie, and I think I only saw it because we did it on the podcast. And even then, I was like, "Is this like the
I never
show?" And you were like,
watched it.
"No,
I don't think-
this is awful." I was like, "All right, good," because this is terrible, and I never want to continue anything if this is what it is.
It is. It is awful. Right down there with the Chung Li movie.
Oh boy.
Oh, I never watched that either.
Street Fighter. Was it Street Fighter Legends? Chun-Li?
Yes, yeah,
I think so. Yeah.
yeah, because
So,
it
like,
was if it was
clearly-
successful, they were going to do Street Fighter Legends M Bison or like
X,
whatever.
whatever.
Yeah,
And Bison, which is
Insert-
just white dude.
Irish white dude.
yeah,
Irish white
an
dude.
Irish
Yeah.
white guy who was born and raised in Singapore. I think they were in.
Something. Oh yeah. Something
It's
like
supposed to
that.
be Thailand, yeah.
Thailand, and you're just like, so you were born and raised, and you've never been to Ireland, but yet you have an Irish accent, and your parents died when you were a kid, and you were raised by Taiwanese people, so like, this is not how your accent should be.
It's bananas because it's one thing when like it's Schwarzenegger and he just has an accent you can't do anything about. So
Yeah.
every one of his character came over from Austria at some point in their life and is now embedded into whatever they do for the movie. They always have to explain it away. But him, I forget his name, something McDowell or McDonald.
Malcolm McDowell?
No,
No,
not
No,
bad at
no.
names.
But that actor, if I'm remembering correctly, that's not his voice. That's a choice.
Are you talking the
choice
guy
that
that
ruins
plays M.
everything.
Bison?
Yeah,
Oh, Neil McDonough. He's
Donna. Yeah,
He's,
Yeah,
um,
Neil McDonough, yeah.
he's fucking Dum Dum Dugan.
yeah. In the Captain America first movie.
Yeah.
And he was Birkin in the hit Resident Evil movie. Welcome
Yeah,
to Raccoon
the
City.
man. Look, he has done amazing work, and then he's done.
I like him.
He does
Yeah.
things to pay for his house, and no, we should not judge him harshly at all.
He is a working actor.
Yes,
he is a
yeah.
working ass actor. He is like above like your television, level working actor. So
Yeah.
you recognize him enough, that you know his name.
Yeah.
But like he's still got to take some shit roles when no one's knocking on the door for the Dum Dum Dugan movie.
Yeah, no, he's been in like so many fucking things. Yeah,
Yeah.
he's even been in a Star Trek.
I like him. Like to me, every time I see him, for a second I think Ray Liotta, rest in peace. But
that's
something
right.
about him, just always kind of for some reason makes me think of him, and then I'm like, oh no, they are completely two different people.
Oh, it's just the blue eyes.
Maybe
They both have
maybe
those like
they just
they
have similar eyes.
They have those like Chris Pine, uncomfortable
blue.
blue eyes where you're like,
fuck
you
just
get
see
those
through
from?
you.
yes.
Like just pierce all of your spiritual armor and see right to your core.
I know I've been. Remember that old I'm going to speak probably just to Anthony for a moment. Remember that old Disney Pecos Bill commercial or cartoon?
Yeah.
Okay. Remember when he sees the girl and her blue eyes are so blue, it zooms into her eyes and it shows him like diving into
swimming.
Swimming in her eyes. When I look at Daniel Craig's eyes, that's what I feel.
You imagine yourself diving off of a cliff
they're
into
so
a pool of beautiful
they're
blue
so
water.
blue. I'm like, that's not a color found in nature. Like, the fuck did you do, you son of a bitch? It's like, yeah.
Well, if you just go to what is it, Steph? TTED?
Oh,
And,
TTDEYE. TTDEYE. Yeah.
And get yourself some blue contacts. So you too can have the crystal blue eyes.
That's right.
I had a dumb moment and literally Googled, did Mickey Blue Eyes really have blue eyes?
He did.
Like, but they're not really his eyes, though.
Well,
He stole them.
but a Hugh Grant.
But I
has
also
blue
don't
eyes,
know
I
the
believe,
story.
doesn't he?
Oh, does he? Okay, that's what I was trying to realize, who it was. Because I Googled,
I think maybe.
was Mickey Blue Eyes really that blue? But I don't know if Mickey Blue Eyes is based off a real is that a real person? Or is this just the movie? There's not a real story about a Mickey with really, really, really blue eyes, right?
Okay,
Sorry,
are you talking about
Corey's
Whitey
clowning
Bulger,
us.
the Johnny Depp movie? He's based on a killer who did have massively blue eyes.
No. Steph is literally looking at the poster for the
Mickey Blue
Hugh
Eyes?
The Hugh
movie.
Grant
Yeah,
Mickey
yes.
Blue Eyes. But, like, did he really,
Yes.
like, is this
He
a
has
real
blue eyes.
person?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Okay.
That's why
unrelated,
they call
Corm.
them Mickey Blue Eyes.
Corm, did you see the video? I believe it was at Anime Expo where a person was cosplaying as the Blue Eyes White Drag Queen.
What?
Ooh,
His white drag queen.
send me a link.
What does that mean?
Yeah, I don't know either.
So after after Pokemon was Yu-Gi-Oh. Does that ring a bell for you at all?
Oh yeah, I know those words.
Yeah, I know.
Okay.
Yeah.
So in the early Yu-Gi-Oh, at least, there was a ultimate one of many ultimate kind of like monsters, and it was called the Blue Eyes White Dragon.
Okay,
The end.
fair.
You can put the pieces together from there.
Yeah.
Yeah. I for sure want to see Blue Eyes White Drag Queen.
I'm posting in our group chat.
Right
Okay.
on. Thank you.
Let's see what this is.
15 is a number we've actually answered before, so let's do a
Oh, have
different
we?
number between 1 through
let's
48.
Let's
then.
delete it
I'm working on it right
and pick what the new 15 is.
now. Oh, okay, I guess that's true.
So what's actually number 16?
I'm working on it. You have to give me a fucking moment.
I don't feel like giving you time. I want it now. It's my money and I want it now.
We've actually
It's
answered
mine.
that.
My
I
money and I
want it
want
now.
it now.
It's my money, and I want it now.
Are we ready
It's
for
my
the
money,
Are we
and I
ready for
want
the
it
question?
Yeah.
You're being aware. Okay, this is written weird. Hold on. You are aware you're being haunted by something. What is it
Okay.
and why?
Okay, what would we be haunted by?
Yeah, but why are we being haunted by this thing that we think we are haunted by? Yeah.
Poor decisions. And I'm being haunted by my poor decisions because I made poor decisions.
But what
the
takes
first
its
thing-
God, I
form?
need to get a fucking
I'm haunted by the Babadook, and it's just that movie.
The Bubba dude.
I need a pop filter so bad.
What form does your your bad decisions take, Anthony?
I don't know.
Also, this is a real adult
ex-girlfriends?
situation. How about we do some fantasy to make it funny?
Yeah, the first thing I thought about was I was haunted by the bug spirits of everything that I either killed or like, okay. So like last week it's been really hot, right? So I had the fan going and all that. But like I was seated at my bed and I was just looking at the window and I just noticed a little black speck. And I was like, well, clearly that's not been there because my walls are white. So I was like, "Are you a spider?" And I like walked over. I literally used the freaking. Nope. Yeah, no, it started to move a little bit. So I literally, it's too tall because it's on the freaking corner on the very top of the window. So what I did was I used one of the posts for my green screen, and I literally held it like a giant, like, I guess
spear.
Yeah, spear, and I just went because it had this little metal tip, and I just went really close, and I was just going, duk, duk, and I just kept trying to kill it. And this was
really
at least
that Steph had to like glance over to make sure it's not still there.
No, it's not. It actually fell down off the very tip of the metal part when I put my green screen on, my green screen sheet.
Ew.
Yeah, it was disgusting. I went like this, and just that little crumb fell, and I was like, "Well, I don't know where it is now, but it's dead. It doesn't matter." It's okay.
I don't like that she referred to it as a little crumb.
I don't know.
Like, I get what you're saying, and I understand the concept behind the word use, but I don't like it because crumb implies food, and this is not food.
That's fair. Yeah. I don't know.
I mean, anything's food if you're brave enough.
That is true.
Me and bugs right now, it's a real problem.
Okay, so Steph's being haunted by all the bugs she's killed in all her life.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's terrible.
I'm actually struggling to conceptualize this outside of a sad reality. So let's do it for each other. Steph, okay. I think you'd be proper haunted by a ethereal set of outside clothes that is trying to get into your bedroom.
Are the clothes being worn by someone, or the clothes are sentient?
Oh no. I would not be okay if I just saw clothes moving about trying to get on my damn bed. I'd be
ghost versions of your outside clothes crawling like under your door and trying to crawl up onto your bed.
In my mind, the image that came to mind quickly was just a regular t-shirt with like a cardigan sweater with a capri pants situation with like a sunflower belt. That's what I came to mind that's haunting Steph.
Steph, do you own that outfit?
I don't know.
One, I don't have capris. Two, I don't have a sunflower belt, but I do still have my S initial belt from like back in the day. You know, the little metal buckle.
She has a belt buckle that has an S on it.
So
because she's Superman.
Haunted clothes from your youth are haunting you now. Like, wear us
your
again.
Your fashion choices from the early millennium.
I don't know. As soon as Anthony said the whole clothes situation, I just imagined like one of my I guess dirty laundry clothes, just like example, like a pant leg, of like dirty pants or whatever, just manages to get like one leg somewhere on my bed, and I see it, and I'm just pissed because it's been outside, and now it's on the corner of my bed. Therefore, I'm gonna feel the need to move it and somewhat use like an alcohol spray or some kind of thing to just like sanitize. Just sanitize that little area.
For Jordan's ghost, I see a little girl that just stares at him. Yeah.
Oh, I was gonna say the little kid at
she just sits there and she doesn't move. She never says anything. She just sits and just watches, and occasionally she'll go like.
I would imagine the kid at the Cocos that told Jordan he was a faceless man.
Yes, I'm being haunted by a small Asian boy.
Then that's real good. Then that's what it is. Does it do the whole the Grudge thing, where it's just like?
I don't understand.
Walk down the stairs.
I believe I've told this story before on the podcast.
Yeah.
Yes, yeah.
Yeah, this is coming.
There was a lot of mistakes.
I just see some sort of child that just watches you and never says anything, and you just kind of look like, go away, and they just kind of stare at you and they ignore you completely, like you're not there. They're just there. You're living in their world.
There's always a two-part to this story, because that same
I'm the others.
That same
it's
visit,
like an other situation. Yes.
Oh no. Yeah, that same visit was when I was just like, hey, can I can I get another ranch? It's kind of clumpy. And then he looked at me and he goes, that's how the ranch is. And I was just like, I just don't think the ranch should
ranch
have
is
chunks
not clumpy.
that are as
Blue
big as like my
cheese
thumbnail.
It's chunky.
I don't understand. It was not blue cheese. It was
No, I'm
straight
just
up
saying.
ranch. He told me with confidence that was ranch, and I was like, I just don't think this is it.
No. He lied to your ass. That's not right.
Yeah,
at all.
that's
Well, that's why that Coco's is gone. It's not there anymore.
Yeah, that's why.
they've claimed one too many.
Yeah. They gave too many chunky ranches out.
And Beck's correct. I'd be haunted by like Shin Lim in my room, like doing card tricks and shit.
Yeah, I think that'd be better.
Magic
I'm envisioning Jordan's haunted magician to just be wherever Jordan goes. There is just a casual street magician there.
Just pick
who
a
immediately
card.
goes into
Just
a trick.
pick one. I don't want to.
Like Jordan will get into his car, he's going out to a drive-thru or something, and just in the back seat, just some street guy like, pick a card.
Steph knows my life. She knows that would probably happen to me at some point.
Listen, these are all a little.
I'm yet
But
to
I
just.
still
reality.
I don't know. I just got this video, like just this little kid just follows Jordan around, just kind of staring. Like, what are you doing? Why are you doing that?
I don't like when
tiny
little
judgy
kids
child.
stare
Little
like
judgy
that.
child.
Scares me.
Because I don't. Me,
to
and
be
Jordan,
honest,
me and Jordan don't like kids, so we're just like.
I always imagine Leland would be haunted by Scary Terry. Just right before you're about to fall asleep, all you hear is "bitch."
Hold on 1 second. Sam's really trying to get through the door. Hold on.
Let him make a hole.
Bitches coming for you.
Yeah.
Here you go. Everyone.
3, 4 bitches cry for more.
Oh, ouch.
Okay. Okay, we're all good.
What would we do for
what's a good-
Anthony?
what's a
Because
good-
we're trying to
Okay.
get rid of his sad reality.
Oh, it's the ghost of that sandwich place that you had the best sandwich ever and you can't find it in El Cajon anymore.
It's a physical sandwich that haunts you.
Right? Wasn't that an actual story?
That haunts me.
Yeah, it was.
What?
I mean, that's fine. But
What was the name
It's
of
the
this
memory
place?
of the greatest sandwich I've ever had.
Where'd you
remember
get this
that.
place?
I don't remember.
I
That's
thought it was in
the
El
problem.
Cajon.
This is real. This
No,
is
I understand.
real. I
I'm
had a
trying to
sandwich
help
that
you.
Was so good. It was down in Chula Vista when I was working.
Oh,
for Comics
Chula
and
Vista.
Stuff.
Oh, she said El Cajon. I'm out.
I thought El
I wasn't going
Cajon.
to correct her because it wasn't relevant, but yeah, I got the Italian sandwich that was so good it lifted me from a depression. Right in that moment, my soul was lifted up, and I was better.
What kind of
transcendent
sandwich
sandwich.
was it, though? Do
It
you
was an
remember?
Italian
Oh, an
sandwich.
Italian.
Sandwich. Yeah.
An Italian sandwich.
It
This is
connected him
also-
back to his people.
This
Wouldn't
is
it be
also
great if he's
literally 20 years ago?
Wouldn't it be great if he's just thinking of like a Quiznos?
It's a subway.
Yeah, it's like it's a Subway.
It's a submarina.
Someone is good.
I remember
Actually.
Good.
really liking a Submarina versus a Subway. I think because it has those thick bread, like the thick bread.
Fuck a
I really
Subway.
like. I really like.
Well,
the thick
one
bread.
has real meat, and the other is Subway. So that's always a good way to.
That's
You know,
true.
Subway doesn't have roast beef anymore.
Yeah,
What?
they tasted
Fuck
their
Subway.
they tasted their roast beef and were like, "This ain't good, y'all."
I don't know. I assume it has to be a cost issue because, like, meat in general, like the price of meat has been going
That's
up.
what happens when you charge $5 footlongs for 20 years and then stop.
But yeah, like several Subways that I've been to, like in the last year.
Yeah.
And by several, I mean like 2. They're like, oh no, we don't have roast beef because I used to get the Subway Club. Like that'd be
Yeah.
the sandwich that I get there because most everything else is awful. And I'd be like, oh, like you're out? Like, no, we just don't have it anymore. I'm like,
We just
weird.
refuse to carry it.
because it's literally like a sandwich staple
Yeah.
ingredient.
It is.
Yeah.
That's
true.
nuts.
That's like going to
Yeah.
a chicken joint and they're like, we don't do chicken anymore. You're like, then what are you offering me today, Colonel? Like
Yeah, so I remember
Kentucky
the first
Fried
time-
Dreams.
The first time I found that out, they're like, we could put like more ham on it. I'm like, I don't want your cheap ass ham. Fucking get out of here.
I started looking
Jersey
up
Mike's.
best Italian
That's why I go to Jersey
sandwiches
Mike's,
in Chula Vista. 'Cause I'm real
This
curious.
is a question pretty much just for me and Jackie. Jackie, are you talking about the subway that was across from Santana? I was curious if you also worked there, because you'd be one of like 8 people that I know that worked in this one subway. Like, you could throw a stone and hit 2 ex-subway sandwich artists that worked in this one subway across
Well, she
the street
says
from the high
random
school.
sub shop, not a Subway.
So it might not be them, but there's only a couple sub shops in our neighborhood back
yeah,
then.
fair enough.
Yeah. Then it became a yogurt place. I don't know.
If
I
you
remember
guys
going
had
to
a
that
sub shop,
Philly
what would you call it?
cheesesteak. A sub shop?
I'd call mine Sublime.
That's good.
Yes.
I mean,
See, you guys are creative.
that
I
place-
just
that
thought
place in
sub
Southern
bub.
California.
Yeah.
Sub bub.
Yeah.
Subbub.
Yeah,
Sub-
that's as creative as I got. Sub bub. Bub's
Alex,
not
you were
even
like,
a word.
Ooh, shit.
Welcome to Sublime.
Back coming in DOMs and subs.
Subs.
Back here with a fucking dagger through the rib cage, just slipping it right through. Damn.
Oh,
submission.
submission.
Submission is good. Is good. That's that. You have some leeway of plausible deniability with submission. Our mission is good subs.
Fantastic, Sam's. Ah, shit, wait.
Hey, Cody.
Dominoes and Subway. Okay. Let me see.
Let's see.
At least Steph didn't go like sub bus
Yeah.
because it's said the same way forwards and backwards.
It's a palindrome.
Yeah.
A sub-hub. Sub-hub.
Subhub does
decent.
work, yeah.
Sub-hub.
Not bad.
That feels
It's actually
real.
really good.
A sub-hub.
Subbussy. Oh,
God damn it.
Substantial.
Here we
God,
go.
Jesus.
Of course it has to come back.
This is how the not safe for work chat explodes.
Sub.
It's with comments like that.
And then the
Or
Hooters want to be like
sub-lub.
substitutes. What?
Sub-lub. Like love.
Sub-lub?
Sub-love.
What's
Sublub?
what's a lub?
Like I love you. I love you. Love you.
God damn it, Steph.
So it's sub-lub in a heart.
Sub-love.
Like,
Yeah.
that's the logo. It's
Oh, I
in a
get
heart.
it. They cut your sub
otherwise you don't
to
get it.
make it look like a heart. Because you have to do that diagonal.
Diagonal.
Oh, no, she's
Shit.
broken.
Diagonal. So it does this.
That's the thing. All sandwiches there cut diagonally.
Like that.
That's how you know you got a sub-lub sandwich.
Sub-lubbin. Sub-lub. Lubbin subs.
I'm loving it.
Oh.
no.
Oh shit.
How about one called Subliminal, and they're just like really small sandwiches.
The really teeny ones. Little
No,
bite-sized
they're-
sandwiches.
They're like you make like tacos or burritos or
Yeah.
pizzas, but they're all actually sandwiches.
Oh.
They look like one thing, but secretly they're all actually sandwiches.
Okay.
I mean, tell me the difference between
Substandard.
substandard. Yeah, it's good. You take your sandwich bread like your standard sub, cut it
Substantial.
down the
Yeah.
middle. Looks an awful lot like a taco at that point, don't it?
What if it was subpar?
It's both a sandwich shop and a golf store.
Oh, it's a sandwich place, but they base their stuff on golf stuff. So it's
Yeah.
like they'd have an iced tea, but it's like a tea, but like in a tea.
They have a
would that
tea
work?
inside the glass.
Tea in a tea. Yeah. Stuff like
Would
that.
that work on a golf course, because I don't think this works anymore. On a golf course.
I mean, yeah, that makes
They've got
sense.
a little sandwich kiosk that's called subpar. Does it work?
Subpar.
Or the fact that subpar means not good. Is that
Well, I mean, that's like
the whole idea?
that's like that haircutting place, the OK hair or whatever I said it was, and I was like,
OK
yeah,
Salon.
OK salon, where your haircuts are just all right, like they're just okay. I think that's a great idea.
At subpar.
I've been trying to think of like the other like names for sandwiches.
Yeah, I
and,
got
like, try and
nothing.
come
I'm
up
actually
with
the
something else.
best
I
thing I
gotta
came
look
up
up-
with was Tony's.
Do they
Tony's
call
subs.
sandwiches Tony's?
No,
Where you
Tony's
come from?
subs. He's just an old man who works behind a counter. His name's Tony.
No, but like sub is one word for it. Hoagie is another. Hero is another.
Oh yeah, I looked
Like, I
up
was trying to use some of these other
BLT Reuben's Hero.
oh, I got
Hoagie.
it.
specific sandwiches.
I got it. It's
Sub-
right next to
oh,
my
okay.
comic book shop I own. And you got the comic book shop. It's right next to I Need a Hero subs. Sandwiches.
Oh, that's cool.
good.
That's a good.
I like that one.
That's one
That's
we should
cool.
break down. Everybody, stop
a
listening. We need
hero.
to take a separate meeting so we can start Heroes.
How about subscription, where it's a sandwich shop
Oh.
and stationery,
Oh, I thought you were going to go eyeglasses for some reason.
Oh,
I don't know why.
or subscribes.
subscribes.
I thought it was going to be like an OnlyFans thing.
What if your sandwich wrapper has like
well, no one
news
reacted
or
to my
facts on
substitute
it?
Only
joke,
subs. That's it. Only subs, Anthony.
Only subs.
Subatomic.
Very small sandwiches.
Solid. Thank you, Cody.
I got into a conversation about 20 years ago over a drunken evening at a bonfire. And the conversation proceeded, I don't know how it got there, don't remember, but I remember the end was, what if you owned a restaurant and your gimmick was that all the food is only served in ball form? Like, it was just like, here's a macaroni cheese ball, here's like a meatball, here's a potato ball, stuff like that.
A pizza
Harry's
ball.
balls.
What
Ice
would
cream
you? Yeah, a
ball.
pizza ball. Like, what would you call your restaurant that only served food?
Harry's balls.
Okay, so I remember one friend was like, he goes, "Mine's a classy joint, so I call it Food in the Round." And I was like, "Okay, that's the classy version." And then one of my low rent friends just takes a big old swig of a beer and goes, balls."
Yeah, I don't know.
Listen, I was very drunk at the time.
It wasn't you,
I know.
but out of
You
the
said low
two,
class friend.
I feel
Ballers.
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 Okay.
Ballers.
What about like?
Solid.
There we go. Ball boys.
Decent. Not inclusive, but we get where you're going with it.
Anthony, what would your ball restaurant be?
What if it was balling? Like, like balling, but then it was just like all the balls. You got your sweet balls. You got your
No,
savory
mine's
balls. You got your hot balls. Dribblers? Hey, I heard this restaurant's really good. It's called Dribblers. No. Fine.
Or what about just basketballs and everything's served in a basket, but everything's a ball?
I mean, you gotta serve that ball. You gotta try and keep that shape
wait.
somehow.
And Jordan, does every table come with a bread basket?
Don't
Bread
Don't start
basket.
'em. Don't get them going.
Yeah.
This dumbass
It's,
bullshit.
it's served in a bread basket. It's a basket made of bread, you see?
Ball Boys, not
Ball
affiliated
Boys.
with Five Guys.
Because Ball Guys was taken.
in the chat.
I like ballers.
Ballers
Yes.
is good. And
Ballers
really,
is good,
like
yeah.
probably one of the best. Probably one of the
Yeah.
best. I think. I think Food in the Round is a little too pretentious for a novelty.
Yeah, I agree.
A novelty food item.
that's like the Vegas
Oh.
establishment.
Oh, it's a circle.
Something's
And then
back.
just
Is Jordan
everything
frozen?
is just... Yeah.
Oh.
Oh, it's
he
his
is.
turn
That's
now.
okay.
Everyone do a picture.
Oh,
Oh,
yeah.
he's
Nope,
done.
he's back.
No, he's back.
Oh, yeah. No,
No, he's frozen.
I think OBS
Everyone look
crashed.
down. Oh, never mind.
Can you put is there a cheese that would go well with ranch?
Yeah, all kinds
Cheddar.
of cheeses. Did you see
I
those
would do
food
an, I would
platters?
personally, I would do an aged Swiss.
See,
that
this
sounds
is what I
yummy.
was thinking. Like, could you chop up a cheese and put it into ranch?
Yes, yeah, totally.
Yeah, I eat cheese cubes and ranch if it's on that big platter with all the other stuff. Because it's like everything's getting dipped in ranch. I might as well just dip this cheese in there.
It'd be real nice. Would be
straight.
like a bacon infused Havarti because it gives you the cheese consistency, but like the bacon flavor with the ranch itself.
Oh, I love every word you said.
Yeah, that would be a good kind of thing. Or any of the cheeses that have like a bacon infused version of it, not specifically Havarti
we
or
should be
Gouda,
back.
but those would all be good.
Who's out there infusing cheese with bacon?
Oh, it's
I
like a
love
thing you
Gouda.
can get.
Yep,
like
we're
it's
back.
got like they smoke it with the bacon flavor. So like it sometimes it might have like chunks of bacon actually in it, but most of it is more of like a smell smokiness to it.
I want bacon cheese.
There's a cheese shop in North Park that I went to once, but never actually bought cheese there. But I've been wanting to go again.
Do you remember the name of it? Is it called Ye Old Cheese Shoppe?
Is that the one like
No,
right off?
No, I'm asking you. That would be.
Oh, okay.
He's asking, yeah.
When there used to be, you know how there used to be that billboard or whatever that had like the giant dinosaur? Do you remember a dinosaur back in the day? It like painted on the wall like a mural.
All right, you're gonna
I
love
forget.
this. The
Extraordinary
cheese-
Dessert, somewhere near there before.
The cheese shop
Where it
in
used
North
to be.
Park is called
Am I at the wrong-
Cheese Shop.
Oh, is that all it is?
Ah, that's why I couldn't remember it.
Okay.
There's one in Hillcrest called Murray's Cheese Shop.
I want to go to a cheese shop and try different cheeses.
Do they have big wheels of cheese?
Oh, of course they do. You can
I
get those
feel-
at fucking Whole Foods too.
Oh,
I'm talking
so
like cartoonishly big.
okay. I still want to get a pasta that's done in the cheese wheel.
Okay, I know what you're talking about. I've watched videos on it. Have you ever seen this, Anthony? So
Yeah.
I
Yeah,
love
they'll
cheese
cook it in
and I
there.
love pasta. This might be too much. Like I watch the videos like, no. That's actually
It's, I mean, it's,
You're pushing
it's
a
like a
limit.
birthday meal. It's a thing like you only do once a year.
Yeah,
and you
that's just
share
the one
with
thing I want to
everybody at
try.
the table because there's not like
Yes.
that's not a one person meal because that thing's like this big. So it's like,
Well, I'm not gonna eat the whole cheese wheel. It's just that they cook it in it. I
Steph,
thought they
Steph,
just cook
Steph.
it in it.
Steph.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Ma'am, you can't put your mouth on it. What? Just my whole mouth just
No, they
bite
no,
marks
Steph,
left
they-
on the
they-
cheese wheel.
No, they cook it in it and then they bring it to the table and it's still in it. So when you scoop it out, you are picking up pieces of cheese as you roll the pasta.
I thought they just cook it and then they
No.
put it on a plate and then they serve it to you. I thought that was
No,
just
I mean,
the
they could
cooking
do
cheese
both.
wheel.
They could
Oh,
do
okay.
both.
Steph,
Yeah.
if you make your own pasta,
Yeah.
then it cooks super fast.
Yeah.
It's not like the dried
Yeah,
stuff
like
that
the
you
dried
buy
or
in the
frozen
store.
stuff.
Yeah, if you make
Yeah.
it fresh, it only needs a handful of minutes in the water.
That is
and
true.
it's good to go.
Yeah.
Yeah, so you can do it because like your concept of like dried pasta, cooking that in the cheese doesn't make any sense. It doesn't
Yeah,
work.
no, not
Yeah,
at all.
no, this is like with
Yeah.
fresh ass pasta.
Mm-hmm.
I wonder if they do that in Little Italy. I want to try.
I wouldn't be
I will find a
surprised,
place
actually.
with a cheese wheel.
Maybe. Yeah.
And then I'll get back to you guys on the experience.
Don't do this without me.
Oh yeah, no, actually no. Take that back.
directly to
This
camera
might
now.
possibly
Don't do this
happen
without me.
sometime soon.
That's a Steph and Anthony adventure. Like
Yeah.
I'm gonna add it to the list.
We'll stream it on Instagram for everybody.
Cheese wheel.
That sounds
I don't want to
amazing.
miss out on cheese pasta.
Cheese
Shasta,
wheel pasta.
Scott says.
San Diego. That sounds
I
delicious.
feel there's
I
a
would like
better
to
name for
try.
it. All right. Well, once we're obsessing over cheese, I think that's a good sign that we need to go because then it's just all cheese content from this point on.
Yes.
Once
Yep.
you're in the cheese hole, that's it.
Yeah,
There's
there's
no
no way
coming
getting
back
out.
Deep in that cheese hole.
Nah, you're just stuck. deep in that cheese hole. If you have enjoyed this ridiculous conversation, then be sure you are following us on our social medias. We are on the Instagram, Facebook, and the Twitter. You can find us by searching League of Ridiculous Conversations or at LORC Podcast. Thank you to Corm. You submitted a bunch of new topics for the list of ridiculousness. We'll be adding that, and next week we'll have a new addition to the insane, goofy-ass topics that lead us to conversations like cheese pasta.
Is it in the email?
Yes.
Oh, I was like, because they're not on here.
No, because it's a locked document for us.
No, I was like, where? Where are they? It's my one. It's my one job.
Anything you want to add to the list of ridiculousness? Those weird conversations you have with your friends over a couple beers late at night when things just get dumb. That's what we're looking for. That's the butter, baby. Send that to us. You can email us at lorcpodcast@gmail.com. If you are listening to this as a podcast, congratulations, you found us on the podcast places. If you want to see it live, baby, you go to twitch.tv/LORC podcast. We are live 3 times a week. Tuesdays here where we're doing the podcast, and after the podcast, then it goes to LORC Nights. Tuesdays is co-op Thursdays is co-op Thursdays, where Jordan and Steph play a game together.
Yes.
That we do.
What are you guys playing this week?
We're playing Resident Evil 6 Chris's campaign. We're on chapter 3 this week,
yes.
right?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yay.
Yeah, we're getting there.
And on Sunday, we get everybody here in the community together to play all kinds of multiplayer games. The current jam is Fall Guys. We've got a lot of space to include a lot of people to play with us. Tired of waiting for rooms to spawn? Just join us.
Yes.
We are desperate for more people. We've got these little groups. We want shit to get chaotic in there. Every Sunday, Tuesday, Thursday, any day that we're on, 7 p.m. Pacific Standard Time, that's the time where we get crazy. Leland.
Yeah.
You're on the internet making that sweet, sweet art.
I am. I'm on the internet. Leland Pierce Art, Instagram. Yep. What am I doing right now? I'm doing Batman right now. For some reason, I wanted to just draw Batman. Apparently, there was an official, Marvel July month, and I was like, nah, I'm good.
Nah, when they zig, you zag.
I was like, your books suck right now, so I'm just going to draw Batman.
Aw.
My challenge is to do characters. Yeah, my challenge is to do, not the ones you know, specifically. I don't want to draw another Joker. You know what I mean? There's a lot of
But
Batman
old school
characters.
Red Hood?
I enjoyed that. I had a good time with that one.
Yeah.
That was a good one.
That was a real tall dome on him.
That was the Grant Morrison one. That was
He appears
looked like
in
a dildo.
Batman Arkham Origins.
Yeah. I did a real fun King Tut coming up. Yeah.
It's getting deep into the deep cuts. And where do they find you again?
Leland Pierce Art on Instagram. And you can follow me at Mild Chuckles on Twitter. I was supposed to tweet out when I got 25 followers, but last week the news just pissed me off, so I started tweeting out. So I'm actually tweeting now, but I would still like 25 followers.
Yeah.
Let's not stop.
That'd be cool. Yeah.
Let's not stop.
Yeah. Steph did a wonderful retweet where she was basically like, hey, follow my friend. Not a single person did, but I respected that she helped out.
We all did.
I know.
We've all.
I didn't get anything from anybody tweets. No one cared enough, but I thought it was funny.
No.
I was like, still 16. Check.
You're over 20 now, aren't you?
No, still 16.
I thought I saw you crack 20 after I did it.
No, I'm following 20 people.
Okay.
Maybe I fucked.
It does do it in the reverse order. I'm like, I don't care who I'm following.
Yeah.
That should not even be a part of that equation. I know who I'm going to follow. Jordan, did we already ask you where you are on the internet?
We did not, but you can find me on most social media platforms at Jordan is a Bear and on twitch.tv/Jordan is a Bear. Usually every Tuesday, Thursday, Friday, and Sunday, 7 p.m. Pacific Standard Time, usually in tandem with the LRC podcast, LRC streams, if I'm not running the LRC streams. However, I do have Fridays, which is where I play my own game. But that's not happening this week because I have a work thing happening, and then, yeah, I'm just not going to be home for the next, 3 or 4 weeks, so none of my personal streams are happening, so, yeah, this year has been busy.
Yeah.
And it's going to continue to be busy for the rest of the year.
Yeah.
Yeah. But if you want to follow me on all the things, Jordan is a bear. I'm easy to find.
Your Twitter's
Steph,
been more active.
Yeah. A little bit more active. Way more active than my Instagram, that's for sure. Steph, where can people find you on the internet?
You can find me on Instagram, Twitter, and Twitch at Stephanoids. That's STPHUHNOIDS. I'm still currently playing Cooking Mama Cookstar. Yeah.
Steph, did you read your own social media handle?
No. I just was
You look
confused.
like you were reading off your monitor.
So I was really... Sometimes I got it all in my head, and then it comes out, and it's just like word vomit, and some things are out of order, and it's just like, I had to really say it word from word.
Fair. Fair.
But yeah, I don't know what games I'm going to be playing just yet. I mean, we did grab Crash 4, so maybe I'll do that, or maybe I'll get too frustrated playing. We'll see.
Watch and find out. That's the mystery. And if you want to try my footlong, find me at Spooky the 13th on Instagram and the Twitter. So until next week, I'm Anthony, and in alphabetical order we are.
I'm Jordan.
I'm Leland.
I'm Steph.
And we'll see you next time.
Bye.
Bye.
You should have said, if you want to give my sub some love.
If you got $5, I'm
What'd you say, Jordan?
If you got $5, I got a foot long.
Oh.